The audience, according to the assessments at the meeting of the Steering Committee for Administrative Reforms chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on February 3rd, in 2022, ministries and members of the Steering Committee continue to advise the government and the Prime Minister to implement many important tasks and solutions contributing to the successful implementations of socio-economic development goals and tasks.
Along with the achievements, there are still some shortcomings and limitations, such as the direction and management of administrative reform hasn't been regular and continuous. Mechanisms, policies, and laws for a number of fields are still not tight and inconsistent. Some legal provisions still have problems and shortcomings that haven't been amended and supplemented in a timely manner. The connection and sharing of two-way data from the information systems of ministries, branches, and localities with national database hasn't been synchronized, leading to inefficiencies, and data sharing between state agencies only reached 9%. Facing the situation, the government's Administrative Reform Steering Committee has set down many directions and tasks for administrative reform in 2023. Ministries, branches, and localities are required to continue to promote the review and promulgation of specific and practical solutions and create strong prepares to improve the efficiency of administrative reform tasks, continuing to enhance the role and responsibilities of the heads of ministries, branches, and localities in leading and directing the implementation of administrative reform tasks, concentrating on prioritizing resources to promote the implementation of digitization of records and results of administrative procedures, stepping up the review, reduction, and simplification of processes and regulations, administrative procedures, business conditions, ensuring the substance and efficiency on the basis supporting people and businesses at the center of reform. At the same time, strengthen the review and removal of institutional and mechanism barriers to improve the efficiency of disbursement of public investment capital at ministries, branches, and localities. Ministries, branches, and localities should urgently review, guide, and standardize the process, strengthen the provision of online public services in accordance with the government's regulations in Decree No. 42/2022. Promulgate policies to support and encourage people and businesses to increase the use of online public services.
Interregional transport station infrastructure is one of the driving force for the socio-economic development of Tây Ninh Province. The Goyal-Samas Expressway, an important project in the socio-economic development planning of the province, along with the Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Highways, which is in the process of preparations for investment, will connect TayNinhTV with Ho Chi Minh City and important border gates, having trade with Southeast Asian countries.
The Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Highway project, with a length of 53.5 kilometers, is expected to begin site clearance in July and hand over the site to investors to start construction in 2024 and complete in 2027. The Goyal-Samet Expressway project, with a length of about 65 kilometers, was approved by the Prime Minister and assigned to the People's Committee of the Ninh Province to deploy the first phase of construction investment project, with a length of 27.82 kilometers, with an estimated total investment of nearly 5,200 billion Viet Dong. The starting point of this project intersects with the Ho Chi Minh Mobile Highway, and the end point intersects with the 781 road. In Bầu Năng Commune, U Minh Châu district, it passes through the districts of Goyal, U Minh Châu, and Hoa Thanh Thao. The road consists of 4 lanes. The width of the roadbed is 17 meters. The desired speed is 80 kilometers per hour. The Goyal-Samet Expressway is the driving force for other economic sectors to develop, such as trade, services, tourism, and agriculture. Located along both sides of the highway are Phước Đông Bồi Lời Industrial Urban Service Complex, Gia La Industrial Park, and Hiệp Thạnh Industrial Park. In order to actively transform the business and management model from pure agricultural production to a smart agricultural economic model, integrating production, import, export, trade, agriculture services on the basis of multinational development. Thành Công Biên Hòa Trust Company has officially announced its new brand identity. Specifically, TTC Sugar will be transformed into TTC Agris, strategically positioned to become a comprehensive agricultural solution provider, aiming at perfecting the ecosystem of products and services, orienting the market and anticipating all needs of customers. The model of sugarcane business is transformed into a provider of comprehensive agricultural solutions, applying high technology on the basis of sustainable development, environment, social and governance, also known as ESG, to deeply involving the global value chain. The combination of acumen and innovation in business with the good traditional values of the traditional agribusiness model on the basis of modern management will help Vietnam's agricultural products go far on the path of sustainable business. Investment attraction in industrial parks and border-gate economic zones in Tây Ninh province has prospered. This is attributed to the promotion and attraction of investment in industrial parks and economic zones, focusing on promoting investment on the spot and through partner investors of the management board and enterprises that have been investing successfully in Tây Ninh province. In 2022, the domestic and foreign investment attraction in industrial parks and economic zones in Tây Ninh province was more than $590 million and over 1,033 billion Vietnam dong. 16 projects have been granted new investment registration certificates. 11 projects have increased capital, and 2 projects have a capital reduction of more than $24 million. The province has 377 investment projects in industrial parks and economic zones, nearly 280 of which are foreign investment projects. The industrial parks and economic zones in Tây Ninh province not only have a large land fund, but also a very competitive rental price. This is the best investment destination for domestic and foreign investors. This year, the Management Board of Tây Ninh Economic Zone will continue to coordinate with infrastructure companies to do well in attracting investment, while implement the motto, accompanying enterprises, supporting and firmly solving difficulties and problems for businesses.
The audience with the missions building the lands, promoting communication activity, trade promotions, cultural events, Sunrup has initiated the Wow Tây Ninh campaigns to contribute to accompanying and promoting Tây Ninh to domestic and international tourists as a destination with distinctive identities and impressions.
The Wow Tây Ninh campaign is aimed at promoting and enhancing local tourism, strongly promote the recovery of tourism economy throughout 2023. The campaign started with the opening ceremony of Bà Đen Mountain Spring Festival in the Year of the Rabbit, themed The Beauty of Tây Ninh, with a series of events and many unique cultural and artistic activities, giving visitors impressive and unique experiences. Heritage Travel Experience Extension under the Wow Vietnam campaign is to awaken all sense, touch, smells, taste, listen and see Tây Ninh, to raise the tourism level of Tây Ninh province in particular and Vietnam in general, contributing to making Vietnam an attractive tourist destination of the world.
The audience 93 years ago, on February 3, 1930, the founding of the Communist Party of Vietnam marked as a radiant milestone, opening a new era of Vietnamese revolution. 93 brings has passed. Under the glorious party flag, our nations, our people have gone from one success to another, showed us the country has the opportunity, potential, positions, and international reaches as it is today.
Being a fruit of the glorious party of the great President Ho Chi Minh, together with the whole country, the party committee, the administration and people of Tây Ninh province, together with the people nationwide, have written the glorious history of the nation, enforced the heroic tradition of the glorious Communist Party of Vietnam. From the first party base in Dong Nang, Quang Cơm and Phu Chi by October 1940, The first party cell of TayNinhTV was established at the Tram Fuji in Changbang district, now called Changbang town, and TayNinhTV Provincial Party Committee so far has grown steadily, both in quantity and quality. Under the leadership of the Provincial Party Committee, from a Poland heavily damaged by war, socio-economic infrastructure was poor, almost nothing. After 48 years of liberation, 37 years of renovation, TayNinhTV today has completely changed and is rising strongly. With solidarity, unity, high determination in leading, directing, managing and operating of the whole political system, especially with the efforts, initiative and creativity of the business community and the people, our province has achieved and exceeded all targets and political tasks of the year. For the first time in many years, TayNinhTV province has completed 17 out of 17 socio-economic targets and 2 groups of basic targets in party building work, many targets of which were achieved early and in all localities and units. For the first time in many years, TayNinhTV has achieved and exceeded 17 out of 17 socio-economic targets set out by the 2022 resolution. State budget revenue reached over 12,000 billion won, exceeding 20% of the annual estimate. Gross regional domestic product or GDP is estimated at 56,289 billion won, up 9.56%, ranking 16 out of 63 provinces and cities nationwide. In particular, the tourism industry has prospered. During the year, TayNinhTV welcomed more than 4.5 million visitors, a 200% increase over the same period. Total revenue from tourism in 2022 is estimated at 1,400 billion Vietnam, up 130% over the same period. There have been many changes in cultural and social aspects. Social security is guaranteed. The material and spiritual life of the people is constantly being enhanced. Political security, social order and safety are maintained stably. It can be said that for our province, the results achieved in 2022, even in previous years, is the great effort of the whole political system, the dynamism and the creativity of all economic sectors and all classes of people. It isn't an individual but a collective achievement. Despite the pandemic not being reversed, we have been able to control it after more than 2 years when it had a huge impact on all aspects of social life. It's like a compression and then a breakout. The 2022 results have also been a stepping stone for us to develop better. All social, economic and cultural targets of 2022 have been met and exceeded. It's an excitement for the entire party committees, as well as the efforts of all TayNinhTV people. Over the years, we have worked hard and suffered losses, not only in terms of people but also in the economy. Now, after 2 years of recovery, our development premise has flourished. A new spring has come, the spring of faith and hope. Celebrating the 93rd founding anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam, we are proud of the glorious party of the great President Ho Chi Minh. Every cadre, party member and people of the TayNinhTV province always have absolute confidence in the party, clearly see their responsibilities and vow to follow the party, building the party to be increasingly pure and strong, unite, join forces and promote the tradition of loyalty and resilience of the homeland, strive to work, produce, make efforts to successfully implement the resolution of the 11th Party Congress of the Provincial Party Committee, building TayNinhTV homeland into a province rich in economy, beautiful in culture society, solid in defense security, to be strong with the whole country and for the whole country to advance to socialism.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.